So last night for homework, you had to watch a video on Introduction to Triangles, and you had to finish problems that I did not finish with you. So the first one I believe you had to do is over here on the angle sum theorem. So let's refresh what the angle sum theorem said. Okay. Now, before I say this, you need to make sure that in your table of contents, everybody flip to your table of contents. You want to end your constructions unit, and you want to, the next section is called Triangles Existence. Triangles Existence. Okay. This page hopefully I spelled that right. This page is the first page of the triangle existence section in your notes. Okay? So everybody take about 35 seconds to get this figured out and to flip to the back of your homework. Angle sum theorem tells me the following. If I have a triangle ABC, then angle A plus angle B plus angle C must equal 180 degrees. So the two problems you had to complete, you had to do, I believe, number 2 and number 3. Maybe it was just number 3, I'm not sure, but we'll do number 2 and number 3 again. So if I take 33 plus 29 plus B, they're going to equal 180. So 29 plus 33, take that and subtract it from 180, you get 118 degrees. Number 3, same thing. 26 plus 45 plus B equals 180. Subtract 71 from 180, you get 109 degrees. Hopefully everybody is okay with this. If we look down, this is where it gets a little bit harder. Okay? So, you have to set up an equation. So I have 5x minus 6 plus 89 plus 57 equals 180 degrees. Let me make sure that's supposed to be a minus 6. Yep. Alright. So when you combine like terms, you get 5x plus 140 equals 180. So for x, 5x equals 40. So x equals 8. If you want to plug in to find your missing angle, you plug 8 into 5, you get 40 minus 6, 34 degrees. To solve number 6, 4x plus 18 plus 45 plus 45. That equals 180 degrees. Okay, so 4x plus 108 equals 180. Solve for x. 4x equals 72, so x equals 18. Okay? So now I want you to pause this video. The exterior angle theorem worksheet should now be passed out, so then we can get ready to go over that one. Exterior angles. Everybody should have a highlighter on your desk. If you don't have a highlighter, jump up real quick and grab one. Highlight where it says exterior angle theorem. The exterior angle theorem says the exterior angle, which is the angle that's not inside a triangle. So if I come down here and just preview, look at a picture, the angle that's on the outside would be 120. That's my exterior angle. So it says the exterior angle is the sum of the two non-adjacent angles in the triangle. My exterior angle theorem tells me the exterior angle is the sum of the two non-adjacent angles in the triangle. So if I look at this triangle, I want to highlight my exterior angle. So I'm going to highlight 120. Okay, so what this theorem tells me is that 120 is the sum of the two angles that are not adjacent to it. So the angle that would be adjacent to 120 is this angle right here. So the two angles that are not adjacent to it, let's change to a color, is my question mark and 50. So what this theorem tells me is that if I have question mark plus 50, it's going to equal 120 degrees. So what is this missing value? 70 degrees. Number 2, highlight your variable. I lied. Highlight your exterior angle. It's 115. So my exterior angle is the sum of my two non-adjacent angles. That's those two angles right there. So question mark plus 50 equals 115. So question mark equals 55. Pause this video, solve number 3. $70 plus 50 equals question mark. So you have 120 equals question mark. You know that these two angles have to add up to equal my exterior angle. You technically could have solved this another way. You know the interior angles add up to equal 180 degrees. So if you add up 70 and 50 and get 120, subtract 80 from it, this angle right here is 60. Now go back to your angle relationships. Remember, this angle and that angle form a linear pair. So what's 180 minus 60? Well, that's 120, and sure enough is what we got with this theorem. Okay? So now if we make it a little bit harder, and when I mean harder, tying an algebra to it, let's look at a problem like this. So I like to highlight my exterior angle. If I'm talking too fast, this video should be paused. Okay. My exterior angle is 8 plus 6x. My two interior angles that are non-adjacent are these two. So 30 plus 4x plus 2 equals 8 plus 6x. Okay, so how do I solve? Combine like terms. 32 plus 4x equals 8 plus 6x. I'm going to subtract 4x to the other side and get 2x. I'm going to subtract 8 to the other side and get 24. Solve for x. X equals 12. Also find the missing angles if we plug them in. 12 times 4 is 48. 48 and 2 make 50. 12 and 6 make 72. 72 and 8 make 80. Okay. So you're going to pause the video, solve 5 and 6 on your own, and then we'll go over it together. So if I look at number 5, I should have 5x plus 68, because I added 10 and 58 together, equals 11x plus 2. Solve for x, you get 6x equals 66. Divide by 6. X should be 11. And your missing angles should be 65 degrees and 123 degrees. If I look at my last one, I'm going to have 46 plus 8x minus 1. I just switched those two around. Equals 18x plus 5. So I have 45 plus 8x equals 18x plus 5. So I have 10x equals 40. So x equals 4. So plug it in. Your missing values, angles, 31 degrees, 77 degrees. Do not forget to put your degree symbols. Flip your paper over. You're going to solve these problems as a practice. When you finish, you are going to get your answers, you're going to check your answers with your partner, and then we will go over together this problem right here. So this video should be paused so everybody can have time to solve this problem, this worksheet together. You may work with your partner. Your partner is the person who's sitting next to you, not across the rows, in front of you or behind you, or across the room. This problem right here. Now notice 1, 2, and 3, those just indicate angles. I know this isn't an angle, this isn't a degree, because it doesn't have a degree sign. So this is like saying this is the letter X, this is the letter X, this is the letter Y, and this is the letter Z. Okay? So you'll also know this is a 90-degree angle. So when you're solving problems like this, you want to break it up into smaller triangles. So I want to look at that triangle first. So X plus 90 plus 29. So I'm going to add 90 plus 29 and subtract 180 from it. X is 61 degrees. All right, so now I have to find Y and Z. Well, look at Z. Z is connected with 29. They make a linear pair. So what's 180 minus 29? 151 degrees. All right, so now if you look at this, you have a really big obtuse triangle. 51, 17, and Y. So 51, 51 plus 17, subtract that from 180, you get 12 degrees. There's a bunch of different ways you can solve this and still get the same angle measures. Okay? So at this time, everyone needs to pass, or the equilateral and isosceles triangle packet needs to be passed out. And then we will go from there.